Android 16 is here, rolling out to a number of new devices and bringing with it tons of new features. From new AI-based tricks to new settings that can make using your phone more productive, there's tons to check out in Android 16. So much so that I thought I'd put together this video on the new features in Android 16 and how to use them. Before we dive in, if this video is helpful to you, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps support my work and I would appreciate that support. The first feature worth knowing about in Android 16 is called Advanced Protection Mode. You'll find it under Settings, Security and Privacy, Advanced Protection. This one switch activates a whole set of defenses at once. Things like theft protection that locks your phone faster if it's grabbed, blocking insecure 2G networks, and strengthening Play Protect to scan for dangerous apps. If you've ever worried about losing your phone or having it tampered with, then this feature is worth using. Now, on top of system-wide security, there's also app security. In Android 16, Google has improved the Play Protect app warnings. You'll see this in Play Store, Profile, Play Protect. It goes beyond malware scanning. Now it flags apps with shady permissions, suspicious updates, and side-loaded installs that could put your data at risk. The best part is that it works in the background, so you don't really have to do anything to get the benefits of it. It's kind of like having a built-in antivirus that you don't really have to worry about or install from a dodgy third party. Now let's shift to notifications, because we all get way too many. A handy new option in Android 16 is called Notification Cooldown. You can enable it in Settings, Notifications, Notification Cooldown. When it's on, the first alert from an app plays at full volume, but repeated ones quickly get quieter. It's perfect for things like those busy group chats or multiple emails. Instead of getting dozens of identical dings like you would in a group chat, you'll get one louder one and then quieter ones after that. Another improvement is live notifications, which is sometimes called live activities. Instead of pushing out multiple alerts, apps like food delivery or ride-sharing apps can give you one card that updates in real time. You'll see your order status, your driver's location, or your package's progress all in one place. It's cleaner, easier to glance at, and much less distracting, even if it is kind of a copycat feature to the iPhone. Next up is performance and visuals. Android 16 expands adaptive refresh rates a little more. You'll see the option in Settings, Display, Smooth Display. What it does is ramp up the refresh rate to 120Hz when you're scrolling or gaming, then drops it down to save power when the screen is still. The result is smoother animations without draining your battery. For creators, Android 16 adds the new APV codec. In supported camera apps, you'll find it under Camera Settings, Advanced, Video Codec. APV allows for 10-bit 4x2x2 video capture, which means far more color information and flexibility when editing. If you do color grading or any pro-level video work and you want to use a phone, then this feature is worth checking out. Of course, none of this matters if your battery is failing, and Android 16 offers a few new features for keeping track of your battery health. Go to Settings, Battery Health. You'll see maximum capacity and options to cap charging at 80% overnight. The system actively manages current flow to reduce wear, giving your battery more usable years. It's like bringing iPhone-style battery health reporting to Android. And for people who use hearing aids, Android 16 has a new Call Clarity feature. Go to Settings, Accessibility, Hearing Devices to see the settings. If your Bluetooth connection cuts out, the phone automatically falls back to its own mic so the call doesn't break down. It's subtle, but makes a big difference for accessibility. Sticking with accessibility, Live Captions gets an upgrade too. Toggle them with the volume rocker, live caption icon, or go to Settings, Accessibility, Live Caption. Captions are now faster, more accurate, and even show tone indicators, like when someone is laughing or emphasizing a word. It's great for watching videos in loud environments or just making content more accessible. For something a little more fun, Android 16 brings AI-generated stickers in Gboard. Open Gboard, tap the stickers icon, create AI stickers, and type a prompt like robot playing guitar. Gboard will generate custom stickers on the fly that you can use in any chat. It's quick, creative, and makes messaging more personal. Along the same lines, there's a new AI wallpapers feature too. You can type a description like sunset over neon mountains and get a fresh, unique wallpaper. It's a fun way to keep your phone looking new without downloading endless wallpaper apps. Now let's talk about storage. Android 16 lets you archive apps instead of uninstalling them. Go to Settings, Apps, App Info, Archive. It removes the app itself but keeps your data from the app. That way you can free up space and reinstall the app later without losing progress or settings. Android 16 also improves emergency SOS. Go to Settings, Safety and Emergency, Emergency SOS. You can set it to call for help, share your live location with trusted contacts, and even start recording audio or video automatically when you trigger it with the power button. It's one of those features that I hope you never need, but you'll be glad it's there. Finally, it's the classic Easter egg. Go to Settings, About Phone, Android version. Tap the version number several times, then when the Android 16 badge appears, hold it down for a few seconds to enter a hidden minigame. It's just for fun, but it's cool and it's part of the Android tradition. And that's it. As you can see, there are tons of things to look at. Thanks for watching this video, and again, please hit the like button and subscribe if it was helpful to you. My name is Christian, and I'll see you next time.